Hello, my beautiful art community. Thank you for watching my video. I'm so happy to be doing this video. Today I'm going to be talking about what an artist statement really is and the motions that I've gone through in order to get there. It's definitely been an experience, but I am happy to show you. So basically, when we talk about an artist statement, we kind of want to bring it down a little bit and basically narrow it down to what defines us as an artist. What are those key things that have made us who we are, and what motivates us, what inspires us. It definitely helps to talk to somebody that you trust, you love, you care about, that is going to give you an opinion that you trust. But really, at the end of the day, your opinion matters the most. Don't go for anybody else's confirmation or a sense of judgment to give you any sort of validation. We also don't want to get caught in the way that other people view us while writing an artist statement. I think it's extremely important just to stay true to ourselves. I mean, when we are writing an artist statement, we're writing a statement of purpose. We're talking about what makes us who we are as people, as artists, and maybe some of those struggles, those things that we've encountered in our life, and how it's been able to relate back to our artwork. Saying what you mean, being straightforward is going to be the best bet. It's there to be a source of reasoning, and it's not to compensate for the artwork itself, but rather to explain the motivation behind it. I guess in other words, for other people to better understand what those intentions are. At the same time, when we try to describe who we are as an artist, it's kind of hard to do this, at least for me. And the reason why I say that is because we don't want to sound pretentious. It's kind of like asking us, hey, what defines you? What makes you an artist? Well, maybe to some people I'm not an artist. Maybe to some people I'm just, I don't know, making scraps of paint or whatever you want to call it. I mean, to some people my art may not be art, but that's okay. To me, my art is art, and as an artist, we have to have that sense of confidence, and that's really what an artist statement should have. It should be a sense of confidence, but not an overwhelming sense of being pretentious, so to speak. Most of all, being an artist is about being true to yourself and true to your authenticity. So embellishing anything and making it seem like it's any more of what it is just going to not be true to the art, and that's what we're trying to achieve. We want to stay true to that, ultimately. For example, in my artist statement, I talk about how I've dealt with a great deal of pain in my life, as many people do. However, I've been able to cope through these great deals of pain by expressing myself through painting. And each individual piece of art has its own sense of myself in the art, of the motions that I've gone through. Maybe it's a sense of grief that I'm feeling, happiness that I'm going through. There's a whole array of emotions that I'm going through while I'm creating this art. Now the question is, what are you experiencing when you are making your art? I talk about how my motivation has come from my experiences through life with joy, pain, happiness, and even gratitude as well. Something that I remember so vividly, one of the actual sources of my inspiration of becoming an artist actually stemmed from my grandmother giving me her paint set originally when I was a young girl. And I remember her giving me this paint set. I was just so ecstatic. I was just so happy. I remember being so elated to have this paint set. And my grandmother had seen that in me and wanted to make sure that I always had the resources and materials available in order to express myself. My grandmother was able to really empower me as her granddaughter, but also me giving back by later on down the road with her developing dementia and me being able to do paintings of her to remind her of who she is. So she gave to me in the sense of showing me what was truly important, and that was to stay true to myself and show myself, be okay with myself, being comfortable with myself, and being open to show who I really am. Because ultimately she wanted to show that expressing myself, being authentic to who I was a good and healthy thing. And that has been what's led up to me being okay with expressing myself as an artist. Without those things, without that foundation as a young child, having that foundation in the back of my head, like, hey, it's okay, you can express yourself, you can be who you are. And so that is what I believe has been the inspiration, what has led to me being an artist. And her showing me that it's okay to be who you are, Candace. It's okay to be an artist. It's okay to paint. It's okay to express yourself. That was the most powerful thing that my grandmother had ever done for me. I think to all artists, empowerment is really the overall idea of what we want to accomplish, whether that may be through the audience or maybe it's just ourselves. Maybe we just want to empower ourselves by doing this because, hey, we like it. We like what we're doing. And quite honestly, we don't really care what other people think. I mean, the purpose of this video is really to help others out there that are going through kind of the same thing when they are trying to come up with their artist statement. For me, personally, it's been very difficult because I've had to reflect on a lot of things that have made me who I am as an artist, and it's been a mixture between trying to be honest with myself, but also allowing myself to feel the emotions that comes with understanding and reflecting back on those things. And so I don't know if there are other people out there that are going through the same thing that I'm dealing with, but I'm hoping that whatever I'm saying, whatever I'm putting out there, I'm able to kind of bring up a summarization of what's going to bring you closer to achieving that goal of yours of finishing, at least writing something down of your artist statement. It may not be perfect, but at least reflecting on those important things in your life, you're able to get closer to your goal. And I really wish you all the best and so much love to everybody. And if you found my video helpful or useful in any sort of way, and I mean any sort of way, don't be afraid to help a sister out. Hit that like and subscribe button. You know you want to.